NBT World, a vision of Thailand.
Good evening and welcome to Thailand Today. As this year wraps up, we take a look into some of incredible interviews that we've had with our special guests, from the Louvre Abu Dhabi Museum to discussions about mental health. We have a truly diverse and fascinating year. Well, let's dive in and take a look. First, we explore how museums around the world have adapted themselves after the COVID-19 pandemic. We talk to representatives of Louvre Abu Dhabi Museum and Museum Siam in Bangkok. How did you try to survive, and what kind of strategies did you use to make the museum still attract to tourists during the COVID time?
During the times of COVID, like everyone else, we have struggled with the extended closure of the museum. And in that time, what we have done is that we have enhanced, of course, our digital offering by offering digital guided tours to the museum, online workshops. We have created the archive of our collection that can be accessed by anyone, and that has actually helped us a lot in getting in touch, staying in touch with our audience, but also getting in touch, very much in touch with the local community. After COVID, we have tried to combine what we have learned from the COVID period with the digital exposure of the museum and blend it with the traditional endeavors of the institution, and so basically mix the digital and the physical world. That has resulted in enhanced cultural programs, enhanced educational programs that keeps us in touch with the local community, and the continuous success of the museum is being showcased by the number of visitors that we had last year that exceeded 1.2 million.
And for the people of Abu Dhabi, what does this museum mean to them?
The museum is very important for the city of Abu Dhabi and for the people of Abu Dhabi. It's not only the pride that we are seeing and we are having in our city, one of the modern architectural marvels of the world. It's also its importance to the general policy of tourist development of Abu Dhabi. We're a very centerpiece of that tourist development and the continuous dominance of Abu Dhabi as a prime tourist destination.
Right.
And we have, since the opening of the museum, we have welcomed more than 5.5 million visitors, and this is actually a great contribution to the whole tourist offering of the city.
Can you give us a brief introduction about Museum Siam?
Of course, the museum is under the management of the National Discovery Museum Institute, Thailand, which is an internal unit of Office of Knowledge Management and Development Public Organizations, or in brief is OKMD. The primary objective of our institute is to establish the first Discovery Museum in Thailand to be a public learning space with an enjoyable atmosphere, and also using the learning process inside our museum to attract more audience in Thailand, as well as to promote and collaborate with other museum networks in Thailand to lift up the standards of the museum in Thailand, and also building the museology knowledge to provide with the person who interested in these areas, such as students or professionals, to come and join to raise up more standards of the museum management in Thailand as well. I think, in my opinion, the technology has been very much involved in the museum management or the museum works now today, especially after the pandemic of COVID-19. The museum, including Museum Siam, we have using a lot of technology applied in our museum work. For example, first of all, we use the technology to gaining attractions from the audience by using some kinds of digital platform that might be somehow compatible with their personal lifestyle, such as the smartphone or iPhone, iPad, the video, or even produce the online medias to serve them the knowledge and education at their home. Via the museum postcards, using the virtual exhibitions to attract them, and also you can find and very easy access to many museums around the world by using the virtual museum. I think these two things is now the museum have applied to their management.
Next is a serious issue that affecting millions of people around the world, suicide. We had a chance to chat with psychiatrists from Sitanya Hospital, Thailand's biggest psychiatric hospital, about how to understand better and how to support those in need.
As a World Health Organization report that suicide is quite a crucial issue in today's world, that we have 700,000 people die by suicide a year, or we can count around one person per 40 seconds. And for Thailand, after COVID-19 pandemic, suicide is increasing. 3 years or 4 years ago, suicide we count around 6 to 7% per 100,000 persons. But now it increased to almost 8% per 100,000.
And what are the other common factors for Thai people?
In Thailand, the group that have the highest list for suicide is elderly. So
Which age groups? I'm sorry.
which age group more than 60?
60 years old.
Yeah, more than 60 years old. They have a list of chronic illness, such as the chronic pain or the terminal illness, such as cancer, or some case we have the heart disease that make them feel tired and loss of
Physical ability.
Physical ability.
Are suicidal attempts rates among teenagers higher than completed suicides?
Someone told that some teenager want to seeking attention about try to harm themselves, but it has the real problem, not only seeking attention. The most of the teenager, they feel they cannot control the negative emotion. So when they have a negative emotion, they cannot hold the negative emotion, and then they try to use self-harm or cutting themselves for reduce the emotional pain. But it causes the negative consequence. But cutting themselves sometimes can reduce emotional pain, and someone think they're seeking attention.
Right.
Yeah.
So to cure teenagers, you need assistance of the parents.
Yes, of course.
What if the case is a severe case? What kind of steps that need to be taken?
It depends on the diagnosis
Right.
of the psychiatrist. If major depressive disorder, we provide the antidepressant with psychotherapy to support their self-esteem, and to help them find the way to escape from the problems. When they think or have a question, is this a time to go to the hospital or to find some help? In Thailand, we can call the hotline, the mental health hotline, 1323. It is the hotline of mental health department of Thailand.
NBT World, a vision of Thailand.
If you want to experience a variety of foods, come here to Thailand, where the art of food transcends taste. Experience the fiery Massaman curry, the zesty Tom Yum Goong, and the refreshing crunch of Samtam. Celebrated worldwide, Thai cuisine is a symphony of spicy, sour, sweet, and salty, crafted to perfection. And the flavors of the food, you will also experience Thai culture through a variety of dishes that maintain the unique characteristics of different regions in Thailand. Begin your journey to experience unforgettable culinary adventures here in Thailand.
Welcome to Thailand, the land of smiles and opportunity. Are you considering investing in a new market? Look no further than Thailand. Thailand offers a prime location for businesses to set up shop with easy access to major markets in Asia. Our country boasts a skilled workforce, modern infrastructure. Thailand is also home to a vibrant culture with delicious cuisine and beautiful landscapes. Doing business here means you'll be able to experience all the country has to offer while building a successful enterprise.
Why we came to Thailand? The biggest things in our decision process was the fact that, okay, yes, foreigners will always come to Thailand because I think it will always be within the top 5 destinations to visit in the world. I think any foreign company coming to Thailand, especially now in these times, they're going to come across a completely different scenario because the infrastructure is so good here now in terms of, you know, not just air and rail and everything else, but in terms of company structures and how to help a foreigner. I think, and I would say this to any foreigner coming to Thailand now, if you're looking for support in business, especially in Asia, Thailand is probably, I guess, within that top one, in my opinion.
With a diverse and talented workforce, Thailand is an ideal location for businesses looking to expand or set up operations. We offer a competitive cost of living, low taxes, and a range of incentives to help you succeed. In addition to these advantages, Thailand is also home to the Eastern Economic Corridor, or EEC, a major government initiative to promote economic growth in the country, which is designed to be a hub for technology, innovation, and manufacturing. If your family plans to settle down long-term, Thailand offers over 200 international or bilingual schools across the country, with over 100 in Bangkok. In terms of treatment, Thai hospitals are outstanding. Our medical personnel, our innovations, and our facilities are renowned throughout the world. Come join us in Thailand and discover all the opportunities our country has to offer. We look forward to welcoming you to our beautiful country and helping your business thrive.
Explore sports tourism in Thailand, where tradition and thrill unite. Immerse yourself in Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs, and witness the power in historic Bangkok stadiums. Experience the agility of Sepak Takraw, reflecting Thailand's athletic spirit. Beyond these, Thailand's vibrant sports scene, from surfing to marathon, awaits your participation. Discover the passion and culture of Thailand through its cherished sports. Your adventure begins here.
The Kingdom of Thailand has so much going on, so much information, so little time to digest. With Newsline, it's all about facts and accuracy. Stay up to date, stay connected with Newsline on NBT and NBT World.
Moving on, we discuss Thailand's big moves to build a healthier future by transforming workforce, focusing on well-being of the people. And this issue was being discussed at the 17th National Health Assembly.
National Health Assembly is stated in the National Health Act 2007 as a policy process related to health. And the main objective is providing the forum for all sectors, academic sector, government sector, private sector, or civil society to join together and discuss among them and end up with consensus resolutions or policy recommendation for health to make sure that the policies related to health sound and healthy. And this is a kind of platform which is quite new in Thailand because health, the definition of health in Thailand, according to the Act, has been changed. Health is not the absence of the disease, but health means you need to think about physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being. So that's why we need all sectors to get involved to discuss on the policy related to health, not just the public health sector, but we also need non-health sector. And the National Health Assembly is a kind of bottom-up policy process, but it's not replacing the top-down policy process, but it's likely to add up with the top-down policy process because National Health Assembly, anyone can submit or propose the agenda items to the process, and anyone can propose the issue related to health and discuss together.
This year, the two main agendas will be transformation of workforce and the new tourism. How did you come up with these two topics?
When we talk about the National Health Assembly at the national level, this needs to be and should be cutting across all sectors to ensure that we have inclusive participation by the public. So these two issues has been proposed by many people, and then we have to use the process to ensure that we are talking the same thing, and that means the document that we come up with, the title will be indicating the direction for health.
Can you give us more details about transformation of workforce? What do you mean by that?
The keyword is transforming, right? If we want to have a better, healthy society, that means we need to start from the end point. We want a healthy society, so That means everybody in the society needs to be healthy.
What do you mean by that, new tourism? New kind of tourism?
When we talk about the tourism, I think it always comes with the economy. Yeah, that's why the theme of the National Health Assembly this year is about the economy in the new era and well-being and sustainability. And I think the tourism at this time for the National Health Assembly is talk about the modern tourism. So if we talk about sustainability and economy, I think we need to talk about the using national resources appropriately and being friendly with environment. So the tourism, in this sense, we mean that it needs to be friendly with the environment and the whole system that related to health. Because as I mentioned earlier, and also Dr. Somchai mentioned, the health we means all dimensions. So, and now we also talk about One Health. One Health means like the concept of the international. That means everything is related to health, human, animals, environment, ecosystem. So when we talk about tourism and economy and health, you need to, it's like a challenge. When we talk about tourism and medical tourism, that we would like to focus in this era, that when people come, the tourists come, they will be treated with the health and health treatment, wellness, and everything. So it's related to the workforce as well. So you need to make sure, and it's a challenge, that how can health and economy can be developed in balance. Because as we know that people's health is good, it can bring about the development of economy, and vice versa. Health can be the outcome of the sustainable development. If people's health is good, you can do anything, any production of the country, and that will bring to the development of economy of the country.
Next, let's move to the sports scene. Equestrian sports might not be so popular in Thailand, but for those who got a chance to get involved, this is a true privilege. One standout event is Princess Cup Thailand, which is held annually to support athletes and to attract international players and judges.
I think for the Princess Cup, this is the 10th years already that we start to have like the competition from the beginning, which is like including the 3 Olympic disciplines, which is dressage, jumping, and eventing. But lately we have including the competition for the person behind the scene of the equestrian sport, which is an initiative of the Her Royal Princess Siriwanwari Narilat Rachakanya, that they must be important person behind the scene. So we increase the discipline called Best Groom and Best Farrier for the competition in the Princess Cup.
Right.
And apart from the equestrian, some people may not know about equestrian. So we also including the dog show, dog contest, and also the flea market into the Princess Cup, every time Cup.
The participants are Thai or foreigners?
Yes, we have both Thai and internationally. For the Princess Cup, we have like most likely majority is the Thai from different clubs associated to the Thailand Equestrian Federations. We also invited 9 national federations from Southeast Asia and Asia to also participate in this event too.
Can you describe the charm of equestrian sports beyond the fact that it's just a competitive sport?
I think this is the special sport that I would say, because we work with the live animals. So the sport has 2 athletes. One is human athlete, is the rider, and another athlete is equine, which is the horse. This is something that you have to bond together to learn to know each other together. You have to put the feeling to the horse, which that you are going to ride and compete with. There will be no shortcut to understand the horse correctly after you jump on the horse and you can ride. No, it's no possibility, impossible to do it that way.
How is Thailand elevating equestrian competitions from a national to an international level?
At this point, I think for the Princess Cup, we can see it clearly that from last 7, 8, 9 years before, we do at the national level competition, but we at that time we had show jumping at international level. But for this year, we increased the eventing. That is going to be the international competition, which is FEI World Eventing Challenge, that we will organize it during the Princess Cup this time.
So the judges are foreigners?
International, foreigners.
Thai and foreigner?
Both Thai and foreigner, internationally.
Do Thai athletes take part in international competitions
as well? Yes, definitely.
Can you give us example?
No, but, apart from the international competition has organized in Thailand, we also send the athlete to compete internationally. Like, for example, SEA Games, Asian Games, and also lately is in Olympic Games. So this is something that we have a lot improved, because for example, in order to qualify for Olympic Games, you cannot just only think that you want to go there, but you have to compete among the group that you have to challenge with. And in order to get the quota into the Olympic Game, which is not that easy.
Yeah.
We're already successful to have like the team of eventing, also the show jumping is also eligible for last Olympic Games.
How many days do you work a week? 5, right? Well, there's been some buzz about shifting to a 4-day work week. We sat down with representatives from Robert Waters, a top recruitment agency, to talk about this idea and the dynamics of Thailand's job market. What are the primary requirements companies consider when recruiting new staffs?
I think the thing that company looking for is the skill. First will be the skill and also the knowledge of the role. So they normally want people who used to work on that role before. Yeah. And then also the analytical skill, the mindset, the growth mindset, and also ability to adjust and also like adaptable. Yeah, that is something that the firm will looking. Normally, if you came from the same industry, will be a plus as well.
The key competencies in staff that companies most look for are?
The key competency, I would say, most of the time, because we're looking for a senior role, it will be the leadership skill, how you manage the big team, how you influence people to really have like empowerment and also inspire to work best in that role. Yeah, so be leadership skill, will be the mindset, will be like the analytical skill, critical thinking, something like that.
What about the knowledge? What kind of knowledge that company look for the most?
The knowledge will be different. Depend on the role. Because if you actually like recruiting for CFO, right? You're normally looking for the knowledge in accounting, in tax. But if you're looking for a GM, it will be more business, economic, something like that. So it's the knowledge will be different in different role, different type of role.
What are the current trends in the job market based on your experience?
The current trend, right? I think for particular in this year, I think the current trend is people will be a little bit cautious. Like client, maybe the company will be cautious when hiring a new candidate, and also the candidate also cautious of changing job, because the current situation of the economic crisis, the market is slow. The impact that we have from other countries that affect Thailand, and that actually like make this year a little bit tougher than other years. That's why when they actually like thinking of hiring new people or changing job, they will actually like think twice or third before they make the decision.
There is a perception that Gen Z workers are lazy or prone to job hopping. What do you think about that?
If we understand that Gen Z, when they're born, right, they're born with technology, they're born with digital, they are faster. I think instead of using the word of lazy, I think they might be smarter, they might be faster, they may be able to really adapt to the technology faster than us. Yeah, so I mean, if we know how to really working with Gen Z, they will actually bring a lot of new ideas and also like can actually make the work better and faster.
Well, that's all for Thailand Today special episode. Wishing you a great year ahead. Happy New Year, and we see you next year.